Hey, beautiful people. So, while I'm in the process of re-establishing my coaching business, I'm also looking for work. And I came across this article a little while ago written by an ABC journalist, Emma Johnson. And she writes an article called CVs Losing Value for Hiring as Use of Artificial Intelligence Changes Industry, recruiters say. So I have a personal experience with this, both from the side of being an applicant, a candidate, and on the flip side as a person who has done shortlisting and recruitment. I wrote to her and I provided her with some additional context as to what it actually represents. Now, for context, in her email, I had written, I am a mother of two young children. I'm in my mid 40s. I'm married. I'm living in the western suburbs of Melbourne in a one car household, right? So I'm restricted by public transport already. But I've also now been unemployed, formally unemployed. I still get some project contracts here and there for going on 11 months. Now, this is the longest period of uh, unemployment, not by choice, that I've ever had. And it is the second period of unemployment, extended unemployment in 2 years. And when I read this article, I had this what the fuck moment. I was like, what is going on that's so drastic in the industry? And yes, it relates to AI. And I wrote, yes, I use AI to assist with writing my cover letters and addressing the key selection criteria of the roles that I'm applying for. With my recruitment, administration, and operations experience, I don't necessarily need to use AI, and yet I absolutely have to. And here's what I learned that insists upon its use. So, number one, it's an employer's job market right now. As a result, a number of AI assisted applications, companies have learned that they need to become far more precise in the wording of their job ads and position descriptions. They can now be ultra specific with the level of experience, qualifications, and industry knowledge because there is such a high volume of applicants. This creates a bias and inequality and prevents transferability of skills like mine. And I'm a phenomenal generalist, but I'm not specific to any one industry. And this applies across all the industries. So, number two, as a direct result of this level of specificity on the position descriptions, candidates have to be even more tailored in their applications to make sure that they meet these requirements. Even if they don't have a lot of experience or even the necessary skills, they're forced to flesh out their cover letters and resumes in the hope that their application will somehow magically bypass the AI tools that recruiters and hiring managers are using to shortlist applications. Very few applicants know how to tailor their AI results to humanize them and to sound a lot more like themselves. Hence, why recruiters are so challenged by the volume of AI slop that this particular article talks to. And then, because the recruiters and hiring managers are forced to use AI tools to get through the huge volumes of applications, they're missing out on people like me who have enormous talent and capability and drive. But just because we don't meet those unicorn requirements that organizations now have the luxury and the requirement to ask for. A cross industry generalist like myself doesn't stand a chance. Um, I am overqualified for the jobs that I'm applying for, that my lifestyle of two young children and lack of access to public transport due to the area in which I live. Thanks, Melton City Council, for getting your shit together there. Um, but nonetheless, I'm also underexperienced for the level of management positions that I'm capable of doing purely because I have been for the last 10 years raising children and working as a contractor and not actually managing people as I was many, many years ago. Now, that means that I cannot get through these AI tools to get to the shortlisting stage. Now, if I was getting interviews, fair enough, I can work on my delivery in the interviews, but I'm not getting shortlisted. And that has never happened in my 20 plus more of work experience. And so you see, I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't use AI. I don't have a solution out there, but I want other people who are job searching right now and are finding it really, really hard and harder than it's ever been before to know it's not you. It's all of these things coming together to make life really bloody difficult for all of us to be seen. I hear you, I see you, and I hope for you and for my sake that things start to become more focused on human intelligence and those general skills that are highly transferable become valuable once again. Until soon, blessed be.